Yo, come one, come all, nothing but love, nothing but respect. You know what we do, what we don't, what we is, what we isn't. And what we is here today, bringing you guys and girls chapter 1045 of One Piece War. This chapter, this chapter dropped early today. I saw people starting, my notifications started popping for people doing live streams near midday. So I'm like, oh, what a day to be at work. But it is what it is. I'm here now. It's currently about to be 5 o'clock where I am. But hey, just gotten home from work, had a nice shower, and I'm going to get straight into the greatness of what is assuming to be the continuation of Gear 5, Luffy versus Dragon God Kaido, and I'm fucking excited. Yo, good to see Kuma in the chat, good to see you, my guy. Let me know if there's any issues with the stream at all today. My computer's acting very slow. So I'm not sure if there's anything that is potentially going to be an issue today. So, shout out if something's going wrong. That being said, what you're here for is for the greatness. So let's get into it. But before that, you know what to do. You know it's appreciated. Subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this. Give the video a thumbs up and all that good shit. And don't forget to suss out the links in the description down below. Yo, this is Shonen Jump cover. Yo. Oh, fuck. I gotta be really careful because it's April Fool's, man. Absolutely ridiculous chapter. We smooth so far, no issues. Yo, glad to hear it. Good to see you, Fireboy Sanji. Yo, I'm kind of lost at how nice the cover is for Shonen Jump this week. The adventure continues, a super climax versing Kaido in the Wano arc, and the 25th anniversary Caravan Truck Project. And I love like the painted Luffy there. He's looking mean and goddamn lovely. Okay, so this must be the project. So they've got a food van that's going to be going around shaped like the sun. That's cool. That's cool. I like everyone's outfits. Yo, I don't know why. Like, my brain was like, yo, look. It's Jinbei. And then I get to the other side of that, like, lineup. And I'm like, hey, it's Frankie. Wait, didn't we already see Frankie? And I go, wait, no, that was Jinbei. I'm not used to two big boppers on the crew. You know what I mean? Yeah, that's cool. But, that's not why we're here. You know why we're here. Alright, chat. I'm gonna go dark. I'm gonna get through the chapter, and then I'm gonna hit you guys back up like we did last week. Okay, so let's just get straight into this. A new level, Year 5th. Pant. I was sure you were a goner after that. Yo, and look at look at Dragon Kaido. You actually get to see a bit of scale for how big he is compared to Onigashima, which is kind of cool. Oh, so that's Kaido saying that. I was sure you were a goner after that. So was I. Yo, and you got Luffy laughing his ass off, and is he making the ground warp and bubble? Since you're able to make surroundings rubbery, it should be safe to say you awakened your paramecia fruit. Yo, even Kaido's like, it's a paramecia, bitch. Yo, a man has never been so right and so wrong in his whole life. I love it. Oh, but something about this feels off. Yo, Kaido's like, I'm sensing the god. A transformation like... Oh, a transformation like this is more typical of a zone fruit. In what way is this like a zone fruit? Like, low key, like, I know we're like, big brain asses, like, he's got the gear systems, and they could be like different transformations and all that sort of shit. It's like, if it wasn't for the fact that we were told he's a zone, and people just theorizing like crazy, you would just be like, I guess it's just a part of the paramecia. There is no reason for you to be like, you're acting like a zone. Fucking big brain Kaido over here is talking schmack. And he fucking eats. Yeah, you guys know that this was coming. All right, it was either Kaido eats Luffy or Luffy eats Kaido. All right. Yeah, and Luffy just straight up starts lifting the mouth up. You bastard. Yo, he's just tanking him. So Kaido just doubles down and chomps this man. And Luffy comes busting through, literally kicking him from the inside out, putting his foot through him like a pinball, just going through. And Kaido is just, yo, surely this fucking hurts Kaido. Like, yo, getting kicked internally has to hurt more than Killer's Scythosonic attack, surely. Gomu Gomu no. Oh, I swear to God, Oda, if you make this man, I swear to God, if you make this man, Oda, poop out Luffy. I swear to fucking God. Oh. Yeah, Luffy goes fusion, big balloon, inside of Kaido, giving him one hell of a hernia. And Kaido screams, you little... Yo, and Yamato and Momo are just watching on from a distance in absolute fucking horror. Kaido's getting treated like one of the frogs from Shrek. Just getting a little bit of inflation. What's this? What the heck's going on? No idea. It looks like Kaido put on weight. Is this some form of his? Damn it. How are you doing this? Oh! Wait. What? Wait. Your body is meant to be a rubber, not mine. Is that just because Kaido... What the What the fuck was that? Wait. Haha. I see a pair of bright lights. Luffy just fucking pulls through this man's eyes. Inside out. We're in the Toonverse here. This is Space Jam 3. Yo, but Kaido says, your body is meant to be rubbery, not mine. Is Kaido's body actually turning into rubber here? Or is that Luffy just, expanding him? I'm reading into that too much, surely. Yeah, and Kaido spits out Fusion Gear 5 Luffy. Actually, sorry, no, doesn't even spit him out. Does he? Oh, okay, maybe. Did Luffy come out of his mouth or his eyes? Because what the shit? Luffy just punched the fucking retinas off this goddamn god, grabbed his nose, and yeeted himself from one end out. My man Luffy learnt his lesson from the snake in Sky Island. He was like, I ain't going that far back again. Not in one of them serpents. Escape rocket. Yo, he just launches out. And he's just got the biggest shit-eating grin. Look at this man. Ooh, are we going to get an L Thor or something? Sorry, a thorax. Luffy gets shot up into the sky. I see lightning, and Luffy plops into the cloud line. No! Luffy? Yo, everyone's shook. What? Wait, I gotta zoom. What? I'm still way too far zoomed in. Nah. Nah. Nah, it's April Fool's. Nah. He's done it? Yo, are my eyes deceiving me? Is this man now a full-fledged fucking giant? Gigant. Yo, who is that? What? Luffy's voice is coming from that thing? Is that really him? Yo! Yo, how long? How long have people been going, we need to get a giant Luffy, man. Giant Luffy will be crazy. This man can turn himself fucking Oars size. Oh, I was just rereading parts of Thriller Bark last night, watching Oars use shave and shit. Yo, let's fucking go. Yo, and Kaido bites him, so Luffy grabs him by the horns and by the gut. That was a cough and a laugh. Yo, Luffy straight up turns this man into a jump rope. The strongest creature in the world turned into mere gym equipment. Yo, and he's jumping and he's twirling Kaido down. He's gonna smash this man through Onigashima. Ooh, and Kaido hits him with a blast breath, point blank, and he's a giant. Yo, oh, I was gonna say, did he dodge? But no, you say, you can see him screaming at Burns. Oh god. Luffy living up to the name of his... Yo, Luffy looks so tanky here. Oh crap, he just took a blast breath head on. Yo, he is crisp. That's the last... There's something about Luffy saying straw anything is fucking hilarious. Right? That's the last straw. This... Wait, is he injured at all? What did Luffy look like before this? Luffy already was scuffed up from when he wasn't in Gear 5. So that blast breath literally did fucking nothing to him. It literally soots him up. And then Luffy's like, nah, none of that. And it just all just dusts off. This man sprints in a second multiple kilometers back to Onigashima. Yo, and he's coming in. Gomu Gomu no. Oh, shit. Gomu Gomu no. Yo, and Kaido's just like, get this clown out of here. The only clown I support is Buggy D. Yo, 3-world conquest. Ragnaroku. Yo, Kaido's in his hiding from. He's conqueror's haki up. He's flexing. He's Actually, did he launch himself up using his tail like a spring? Yo, I'm just waiting to get to the end of this chapter and just see April Fool's. Here's the real chapter. Yo. Kaido beats this man's face through Onigashima. Yo, and all he gets is an egg on his head. Oh, the freaking Looney Tunes eyes. I'm loving this. Oh, I actually saw this panel. I didn't realize it was from the chapter. I thought it was fan art. Oh. Oh, get Otama's, Nami's, Chopper's reactions. Their eyes are doing the Looney Tunes like the duh, just like Luffy's. And we get it from Kid and Law. This man Luffy is a Looney Tunesifying the world around him. Yo. And Luffy squeezes his fat ass head back through the... Oh, he's still in giant form. Yo, I thought he got his ass knocked out of giant form. True. He's still a giant because he's even next to the buildings. Yo, and he spouts out and he's fucking huge. It's like something out of a picture book. Man, that stings. No defense. Cops a point blank, upgraded, and hybrid advanced Conqueror's Haki Ragnarok to the dome. To the dome. And it's just like, that stings. That's some bullshit. I'll admit, you put on quite the show, but still, you're at the end of your rope. You can't beat me. Luffy, shut up! Yo, shut your bitch ass up, lizard boy. Little fish. Fuck! I'm far from done, and as he says that, he drops out of Gear 5. Go in. Luffy's got the same zone drawback that Chopper does, turning into the old man. Oh, yo. I'm actually watching... Yo, that... We're gonna have to do a side-by-side comparison, guys, of Luffy in the bad timeline with this. See how close it matches up. Yo, I'm beat. What the hell are you? Yo, and Kaido sits down to let this man recover like a Chad. Okay, you're right. I'm about to croak. This is taking a lot out of me. Ooh, okay, so it does that. So Gear 5 does have a drawback. Yo, good to fucking know. Oh, wait. Luffy's clothes changed color. What? I wonder if he was rubbifying his clothes. You can rest easy and die then. Tales will be told about how all this... about how you all fought this war. Who cares about... Yo, Luffy's giving himself a little mantra here. Who the fuck cares about this shit? When you're dead, only your bones stick around. Yo, so we're back to the typical Luffy laugh. It really is Luffy. He was unrecognizable with his hair and clothes. Oh, shit. Okay, so his hair and clothes were actually all white. Yo, R.I.P. those poor colorers that were having him in all sorts of fancy, like, yellow fiery looks. But his voice is still fading quickly. Ooh, shit. We're not done yet. Isn't that right, Momo? Tama. Oh, yeah. You fucking got me. You fucking got me. You fucking got me, Oda. Yo. We're not done yet. Isn't that right? Momo, Tama, Kinemon. Pedro. And Kaido. Hey. You're really gonna kill yourself. Yo, and the... Oh, so he can go into Gear 5 using his Gear 2 stance. True. Luffy really goes into the form. And you see a little bit of Conqueror's Haki beat. And you hear the drums of liberation. Doom da da da. Doom da da da. Doom da da da. Doom da da da. After all of this, do you really think something like death can scare me? Get loud again, heartbeat. Yo... Luffy literally just willed his ass back into peak. Did my man literally just lose the fucking fight and then go, nah, I refuse to accept it. And his devil fruit, like, oh. Did he just repower back up to full strength? Just like, nah. I don't want to. Come on, drums of liberation, beat with me. And they're just like, yeah, alright. Back to full strength. Look at him, he's clean. There's not a scratch on him. This is bullshit. I love it, but it's bullshit. So be it. That's it. This is the sound. Doom da da da. Doom da da da. Wait. What? Luffy, watch out. Kaido, you bitch ass. Luffy goes into gear 2. Kaido slips him from behind. What the fuck, Oda? I love you, man. You are just... You are something different. Yeah, look at this shit. Watch out, Luffy. Luffy sees it coming. Gets hit in the back of the head. And he's... Is that a Conqueror's Haki? Is that an advanced Conqueror's Haki hit too? I don't see any, like, energy off it, but it's, like, hard to tell. Because, I mean, it's not always true. Actually, no. Do you know what? There. It's an advanced Conqueror's Haki hit. You can see lightning coming off in this bigger panel from off the hammer. It's just really faint. So Luffy just cops a fucking advanced Conqueror's Haki hit to the back of the head. And then just turns into fucking putty. Ploink. Yeah, and Yamato's just like, what the fuck, man? What? Luffy's just like, oh, that hurt. Just runs off. His... Oh, I love you, man. You're a bitch. Yo, Luffy's face gets left looking like the sun and the moon. You know, he's got the... Like, he looks like the sun from Soul Eater. But he's got that crescent moon shape. He's the Alpha and Omega. Yo, so this is 3 hits back to back. Kaido's just hit on Luffy. No defense. Luffy seemingly has no defensive haki. Kaido's just slapping this man like putty for a squish. And it's dead ass. Like, Luffy says it hurts, but it is not doing significant fucking damage. What? Yo, Kaido hits him so hard on the dome. And Luffy awakens the ground beneath him and just, like, launches himself back from the attack. This is wild. Beep, beep. 3. What's this? 3, 2, 1, 0. Luffy uses... This man. To anyone out there that's like, Luffy has no battle IQ, nah, you're fucking so wrong. He has no IQ except battle IQ. This man straight up is like, oh, I've been flattened. Uses the unflattening process of his rubber to use as a launching pad to shoot at Kaido. And you can see the advanced Conqueror's Haki energy coming off Luffy here as he's launching in. Twirling his hand around though, although you can't really see any Haki on him here. So I don't know what that... But you see it on the next panel, so there is advanced Haki here. Or advanced Conquerors. What in the world is this pure white transformation? He's coated with armament and Conqueror... Ooh. Oh, can we not even see the... Can we not even see the Haki on Luffy then? He's coated with armament and Conqueror's Haki, and he can influence anything around him with his ability. Because Luffy's in his white form. Kaido's Saiyan. And it, like, in he's white, he's pure white, but he's still got advanced Conquerors and armament on. And we can't see it. Okay. He fights with such freedom, so versatile. I've never seen anything like it. There is no one in this world capable of taking me down. Yo, Nah, I'm saying this wrong. This is an April Fool's. What? Oh my god, I was right! Oh my god, I was right! He turns Kaido to rubber! And he punches through Kaido's head! Turning Kaido to rubber. So Kaido can't defend it. There's no defensive flex from Kaido. He turns into fucking rubber. Luffy punches him through the head. But because it's coated from Luffy's side with Armament Haki and Conquerors, right? That would damage Kaido, but make Kaido unable to fucking block! Because he can turn inanimate objects to rubber and now people to rubber, so that when someone defends against him, whatever he wants to make contact with turns rubbery, and Luffy just continues through like that thing didn't even block him, but because of... Oh, you're a fucking genius. Because of advanced Conqueror's Haki and advanced Rio Armament Haki, having internal organ damage of... This is fucking wild. This is fucking wild. Nah. Yo, he punches... Did Kaido block it with his Kanabo, or did it just go straight through his head? Because Kaido had his Kanabo up, coming in for the clash, in two hands. And then after Luffy's punch, the Kanabo is in neither hand. Is that just bad paneling, or am I crazy? Yo, I'm having the time of my life, Kaido, getting pumped. What the 10 out of 10. I don't give a fuck what anyone says. I love this chapter. I love this fight. Luffy is straight up toon force. The little fuck can turn into a giant. Can literally, doesn't need to shave or Geppo. He can just run through air. Kilometers away in a second. Takes minimal to no damage from advanced Conqueror's Haki attacks. Point blank. Undefended. Mind you, undefended. And now can bypass defense with an attack. While also being able to will himself back into a fight by just going, oh shit, I'm out of energy and I've lost. Nah, I want it back. What the... Chat, I'm going back to the beginning of chat. Yo, what the This is wild. Maybe it's relevant to a zone class because it's a natural evolution transformation like its own run locks. Paramecians tend to get their initial arsenal right off the go and evolve later on. Their user shows potential / hard work. Oh, okay, that was in contrast to the zone stuff. Okay, yeah. So Kaido's dragon form doesn't actually have pupils. I'm gonna have to go back and check that. Yeah, it does. It does. Luffy just punched through it like a goat. Or maybe Luffy turned the dragon into a stretchy cheese string. Yeah, oh! Yo, he turned Kaido's eyes into rubber and reached out of his inside through his... Oh, that's fucked up. That's funny, but Oda, that's fucked up. Luffy's giant form is a prelude to Elbaf. Calling it right now. Yo. When we get to Elbaf and we get the gods of the giant world, not just the sun god, which Luffy is, but like the Loki, maybe like the Odin or Thor. I'm telling you, Luffy is going to make them all look insignificant. Yo, if Luffy reaches a giant form, would he be able to fit the frozen straw hat? Yes, yes, he would. Actually, do you know what? Did Luffy's straw hat stretch with him to this size? I think it did, since he's closed it, and you can see Luffy's straw hat on his back there. Do we see it again? Yeah. So Luffy's straw hat turns giant now. So maybe Joy Boy was just a normal person that awakened the fruit, right? Turned giant mode, and then after he died, the hat stayed giant. So you might be onto something there. Yo, Ged, good to see you in the chat, my dude. Peak Fiction, yeah, 100%. It's nice that Luffy's able to bypass particles now. It's Toon Force, man. Like I've seen all week people defending like Luffy versus other characters and that. I'm like, yo, dude, it's simple. The answer to Luffy is similar to the answer to people versus Saitama. They're a joke character. They're above scaling because the author wanted them to be ridiculous. Like, haven't you ever seen the whole Who Killed Roger Rabbit? You can't kill a Toon. Toon Force is a real thing. Yo. Yes, and I love it. It's so youthful and perfect shonen. Yo, I love it. Yeah, Oda's gone full Looney Tunes. Yo, I fucking love the aesthetic. I really do. But it's crazy that Luffy can now turn into essentially an Oz-sized giant and throw hands. Think about how ridiculous that is now. Like, Luffy in that form doing a jet pistol or something is... Nah. It's beyond imagination. I agree to an extent. It's what's lacking for a lot of shonen, yeah. I agree to an extent. I feel that a lot of shonen are trying to veer to the dark side a bit too often for chaotic effect. Yeah, that's the one good thing about One Piece is it's always had comedy. Like one of the fundamental things that's in every single chapter is some form of comedy. Whereas series like My Hero Academia rely on arcs where nothing important is happening to get their comedy in. So they go serious mode, comedy mode, serious mode, comedy mode. Whereas One Piece is like serious comedy, serious comedy. You know what I mean? And I like it that way because it doesn't feel like I don't get to a chapter where I know it's comedy and I'm like, I don't feel like reading because I don't feel like just, having laughs. I'd rather more content come out. You know what I'm saying? Pedro is relevant to Luffy, meaning Carrot's pain is relevant. Carrot for Nakama. Yo, it's coming! Luffy turned Sulong! Gear 5 is just Sulong form perfected with the rubber fruit. Dang. That is not the name I expected. What do you mean? The color spread might mean 2 more straw hats. Okay, what do you mean by that, Ged? What do you mean by that? Is it because of Sanji? No. Oh, the cat and the dog. Ooh. Maybe. Or it might be a Fujitora Green Balloon coming reference. Who knows? Green and purple. Just don't look too closely at Jinbei's new kimono because man's got death flags literally on his chest. Now it's going to be kind of disappointing if Pedro survived. Yeah, if Pedro survived and that's the gag, like Luffy did all this, he's like, even Pedro, man, I need my revenge for that. And Pedro just comes out from the Whole Cake Island cover story and he's like, I'm alive, guys. It's been all good. It's alright. It's me. It's Pedro. Luffy's just going to be like, take him out back old Yellowrim. Maybe Luffy is taking in damage and it's kind of like an adrenaline rush, potentially. Like, we feel pain even in the heat of the moment, and Kaido is using Advanced Conquerors and armament. Maybe it's gonna backlash on Luffy later on. Yo, 100% that is a possibility, but for now, the damage is seemingly negated because Luffy's body's sort of putty. Like, it takes a lot of the impact out of an attack, like out of a physical attack, if Luffy's literally turning to mush. You know what I'm saying? It's like essentially Kaido's hitting the air, and then when Kaido stops the swing is just where Luffy's body stops. Like, it was just full free forming almost. Almost like pre-time skip attacking a Logia without Haki. Luffy can do anything. At this stage, who knows? Yo, what if Luffy's current state of Haki is the peak of armament Haki? Kinda like going through coal color to iron to a transparent white polish. That would be interesting. I would not be surprised if Kaido's defeated in the next chapter, since it's penetrated in the brain. I think Kaido's going to be more than clean from that. In all honesty. Like, that wasn't even a named attack. That was just Luffy swinging his arm in a goofy manner. And we still have the potential of Kaido's awakening. So, I think Kaido's clean. Or transparent or diamond or something. Yo, Kuma, I get what you're saying. Zachary Burner, new name. Yo, good to see you. This chapter came out 6 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. Yo, this chapter came out at lunchtime for me at work. And I was like, shit. Fireboy Sanji turned the head into rubber and caved his head in with Conqueror's Haki, damaging his inside. Anybody else but Kaido would have died from this attack. Yo, 100% actually. Like, if you took anyone that isn't literally, quote unquote, built different. And what I mean by built different, I mean like Kaido and Big Mom. Like, we don't know if anyone else has that health, but like, I mean, shit, low-key, Garp got slashed, even though it didn't hurt him. Garp got slashed and hurt, like, bled from Morgan. You know, a Gear 2 punch from Luffy made him bleed, right? People like Garp, who's just a normal human body and his strength comes from his Haki and skill, this may murder Granddad. Like, the next Fist of Love may be Luffy putting his hand up Garp's ass and moving his mouth like a puppet. Like, hey, Granddad, ain't I the best pirate? For sure, he's been at this level since 1020. Ooh, did I miss something there? Has Luffy finally reached Yonko level? Yeah, for sure, 100%. I don't discredit that at all. He's been at that level since 1026. He has durability of a Yonko now. There is a 99% chance that there will be a break after next chapter, and believe it's going to be a huge cliffhanger. Maybe even finishing off with Luffy and Kaido's final attack. I will tell you this. Next chapter may be a massive cliffhanger. It's not going to end off in the final attack, because it's either going to be the last chapter of Volume 1003 or the first chapter of Volume 1004. And if you go and look at any volume of One Piece, the final fight never ends on the last bit of the book. It's more towards the middle of a volume. So that way, there's hype to get the next volume, the next physical copy. So statistically speaking, I think there's a bit more in this. I would say, if it's not going to drag out for whatever reason, I give this fight 3 to 4 chapters. 3 to 4 chapters. Maybe even reaching 5. But I reckon by 1050... Oh, or Does Oda drag it out just enough to end the fight against Kaido on 1056? So the fight ends on Gomu. That Oda's a scumbag like that. I'm just saying. That would be typical Oda. Hey, man, how's your night going? Yo, my night's going great, young Mango. What's up, young Mango? What's up? This chapter's crazy. Yo, dude, this chapter was amazing! I fucking loved it. I'm actually losing my voice from the, like, just the little bursts of yes. And, like, you can see the fucking neurons firing as I'm thinking about parts of this chapter. Too much, man. Laughing so hard, not gonna lie. Yo, dude, this chapter was funny as fuck. I love it. Well, guess we can all agree that Luffy's officially stronger than... Hey, man. Zoro's gonna die, and Luffy's gonna look at him while he's in his Gear 5 form and go, Zoro, don't be dead. And Zoro's just going, what the fuck? And Luffy's gonna be like, hey, you're alive. Yeah, sweet. And Zoro's gonna be like, what just happened to me? It was so dark, so cold. There was a guy sitting behind a big desk, and he was like telling people to move in line. I don't know. There's a dude with a widow's peak there too. If you get that, that was a Dragon Ball joke. Zoro is the only superhuman on the crew without fruit and augmentation. True. But there's also Jinbei. Jinbei tanked an Akainu magma fist through his little fish belly and was just like, please sir, can I have some more roast fish? Good to know I don't know. Good to know I didn't know that about the volumes. Yo, yeah, so part of the reason I even know that is because, and you know, you can see part of it here. I've got a big art book. I've been going through the entire series. I'm currently up to volume 46. I've gone through every single section of the story, taking notes to do a big updated power scaling and, you know, like, zoomed out look at the narrative as a whole, especially since once Wano ends, that's the end of the New World Saga, really, and then we reach the climax of the narrative of One Piece itself. So I've been doing a big zoomed out and like going through everything with a fine-tooth comb, finding out a lot of details. That's why I'm really like encyclopedically switched on with stuff at the moment. And one thing I've found is with the volumes, the peak of the volume happens around the middle of the volume, and considering the volumes 100 ended at 1015, and then so you get roughly 10 chapters a volume, right? This would have been the end of the volume, but in all honesty, this feels potential like this could be a good cliffhanger, but this doesn't feel like an end of volume cliffhanger. You know what I mean? Because the same effect could have been achieved with the end of last chapter. Unless the end of last chapter is going to be the end of the volume. But I'd say maybe next week's going to be the end of the volume for 103. Lord Marco and Chopper will heal Zoro. I mean, that's if there's something to heal at this point in time. Jinbei's a fishman, so it's a given. Yo, dude! I ain't out here discriminating, okay? You said, does it have a devil fruit? It isn't augmented, alright? My dude Jinbei's out here representing his crew and his species. The pride and joy. I don't know, man. I'm getting Saturday Archipelago vibes. When Zoro's going to be carrying some internal injury into the next arc. Yeah, I could agree with that. I'm going to ask a really messed up question in a moment. LMF is the Sky PM mirror, I feel. Like, it's a vacation for Straw Hats out of the Marines and everyone else. I would say yes, except... no, because we've had CP0 here. I guess you're right. Okay. Okay, chat. Who's ready for my stupid, ignorantly arrogant question here? I don't know why those adjectives don't actually apply to this, but yeah, whatever. Luffy is beating the shit out of Kaido. Or to put it better, Luffy just slapped the shit out of Kaido. So, Edward Weevil was held back from meeting anyone and being relevant in the story, and a lot of people, including myself, like to say the longer you're held back in the story, the stronger you're probably going to be, because the more power creep everyone else gets, the more power creep you're going to have to get when you actually come into the story. But Edward Weevil's backstory is essentially he cut off the arm of a former admiral and is stated to be as strong as a young Whitebeard. And at this point in time, Whitebeard Young has numerously been depicted as Whitebeard in rocks when Whitebeard's still currently stated to be the world's strongest man. And guess what? Edward Weevil's age is about the same age that Whitebeard was in when Whitebeard was in rocks. So, next arc at Elbaf, do we maybe get to see Edward Weevil try and step to Luffy? I'm just saying, like, he's got to fit into the story somewhere. If Zoro takes Luffy's pain again, he's abnormal. If anything, Sanji should take Zoro's pain, because Sanji's got the healing factor, and that can be Sanji's way of being like, look, I was going to do this the first time, didn't get around to it, I'll do it this time. Knowing the fact that Luffy really is a zone can recover, yo, that... I love that, though. I love that. Elbaf will be the Drum Kingdom parallel. Ooh. Yeah, I can see what you mean, because Wapol seems like he could be like what Loki's going to be like, to an extent. So I could see what you mean. Wano is Thriller Bark. Wano is Thriller Bark. So, like, Whole Cake... Zoe, Whole Cake Island, and Wano are a combination of Enies Lobby Thriller Bark. The difference being, if the threat of the Buster Call was replaced with Kuma, that overlooming threat from the first arc carried over. You know what I'm saying? Snap, is Weevil going to be a hair above the Yonko? I don't want to say Weevil's going to be a hair above the Yonko, but there is enough setup for him to be Yonko level, technically. And we know that he's got a devil fruit, but we don't know what it is. Like, the dude was confident he was going to fuck up Blackbeard, so... These are unprecedented times, alright? I mean, everyone and their mum thought Kaido was going down in a team fight. And although it's been a team fight, the team fight has been 1% of Kaido's health from 15 individuals, and Luffy doing 99.99999% of the work, and even going as far to do an extra credit assignment on top of it. I just saw the break schedule. It's going to be one more chapter and then a break, and then one chapter and then a break, and then 2 more chapters and then another break. I'm wondering where Oda's plans for these. Hopefully it'll be the Kaido's flashback. Yeah, actually, do you know what? To get to 1056 for Kaido's defeat, that's 11 chapters, right? If we have like a 5-chapter Kaido flashback, 5 chapters of fighting, and 1 chapter of the chapters essentially opens up with Kaido having been beaten, that will fucking fill that role perfectly. Like, think about that, guys. Like, say... So, Kaido's getting dumpster trucked here. Say, Kaido awakens his fruit, starts beating Luffy a little bit. Luffy starts beating him a little bit. Kaido goes, wham, wham, wham. Luffy goes, thank you, ma'am. Sets up a big finishing attack. Stop. Kaido, cut to black. Rocks flashback. Small Rocks flashback. Not as big as the Odin flashback. It's not needed. Small Rocks flashback. Cutting back for 1056. Where Luffy beats this boy damn, it could happen to a T. Who will go to Wano as Kuma? The person that I'm saying went to Wano as Kuma was Big Mom, but she got dealt with. Possibly the marine ships in that could happen, but that I feel like that role was already fulfilled by Big Mom being present in the arc as another force. You got the link for that? Oh, yeah, I just read it on Twitter. I have the link for the break schedule, I think, but I don't know if they're really that accurate because they change mid-year. CP0 is still lurking in the background, so maybe the world government still has another plan up their sleeve. Lucci, Green Bull, ooh. It's hard. It's hard because what's a Lucci gonna do at this point? Even a Green Bull. You have Momo as a dragon. Yamato as I can't even remember what she is. She's a mythical zone too. Marco and Luffy. 4 mythical zones, right? Rob Lucci showing up, as strong as he is, ain't doing shit. An admiral showing up alone, just an admiral and his group or crew or whatever, right? Them showing up, not doing shit. At this point in time, oh, they are going to be tired and fatigued though, nah. But they're all mythical zones, they'll heal back in fucking 24 hours, a bit of meat, a bit of sake, they'll be good. They'll be clean. Luffy did mess up and indirectly gave... Oh, they did mess up and indirectly gave Luffy the next step he needed to upgrade his Devil Fruit. If a villain other than Kaido is the final villain, which I honestly can't see, it'll have to be a real villain, possibly pirate and not a marine. We will get another reveal, so Green Bull. I don't know. I still believe he has plant zone able to absorb pain like Kuma. Green Bull, to me, doesn't have enough relevance in this getting to be revealed yet. He didn't eat it for years. He didn't even eat for years. So is Kuma in Thriller Bark? Okay. I mean, okay. Ged, Kuma. Let's bust this wide open, right? What type of Devil Fruit does Green Bull have in your eyes? What do you want him to have? Do you want him to be a Logia? Do you want him to be a Zone? Do you want him to be a Paramecia? Or a Mythical Zone? Because with this, and what we're getting here, I think it's fair to say he's a Mythical Zone. Based on the current Admiral's theming. And based... Do you know what? Do you know what? Do you know what? Hang on. How well do you guys know the Legend of Momotaro? Hang on. I'm not talking about the good guys. I'm talking about on the Oni's side. Right? Because it was a while ago. I'm probably not going to find it here. It was a while ago, right? Looking at it, right? If we assume he's a zone, mythical zone as well, to keep up with current strength levels, right? Hear me out on this, because I just thought of it then. He doesn't have to be a bull just because it's in his name. But I think something relating to a bull will be in relation to him, and I think he'll have attacks that are the color of that. If you took a swordsman, because as we've seen from Zoro, Mihawk, and Drake, there's green Haki involved with high tier swordsman, right? If you took a mythical zone, made them a swordsman, that's a damn good admiral there. But better yet, what mythical zone could you have that fits that theme that's not a bull or something like a celestial, like a celestial bull or some shit like that? What if we're getting hung up on the name of bull and not getting hung up on what a bull has? Horns. What if Green Bull has the mythical Ito Ito no Mi Model Oni? Right? Model Oni. And he's a top tier swordsman in the world. Right? I mean the Peach Boy story? Yes, I mean the Peach Boy story. I think the Marines are versatile moments. Oh, shit. Oh, what was it? It was about the pacifistas and that as well. Kuma in Thriller Bark, which like I said earlier, I've been reading lately. Kuma in Thriller Bark specifically says he is fully a pacifista, but the pacifistas are unfinished. So the SSG could very well be pacifista related. I know we've gone down this route talking about this in the past, but there is one massive aspect of the SSG that I thought of recently that I haven't voiced to you guys, right? So hear me out here. Vegapunk, the SSG, and the technology that we're being hinted about, the pacifistas seem to be the accumulation of different types of technology that Vegapunk has worked on, right? Arguably, the ability to light and heat an island is him with his lasers, right? For the pacifistas. He's made cyborgs like Queen. He's cloned Kuma with the lineage factor, right? So everything he seems to be involved with is sort of coming together for his grand project, right? Two things we haven't seen come into it. One, his work on mythical zones, which arguably could have nothing to do with it. Momo could be the only mythical one, considering the world government thought that was, it was a bust. That's fair. That is fair. But there's one other thing that he's had access to and specifically studied that I don't think a lot of people necessarily understand. So I'll ask you guys this. What is the biggest... Okay. What makes a pacifista not threatening at the moment? I'll give chat a little bit of a moment. Hit me back. Quick fire this off, right? What makes a pacifista not threatening at the moment in your eyes? What does a pacifista need to become threatening again? Yo, and get right. Yo, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel. Hit the bell icon for more notifications like this. Help us hit 150 subscribers. All right, we're pushing for it. Right here with the One Piece love. All right, but yo, they don't have sea stone technology. That is one good thing. They don't have sea stone technology, even though Vegapunk has specifically worked and made marvelous leaps and bounds with sea stone, right? For example, sea stone stops the ships being attacked by sea kings, right? And Kuma, you said they need Haki. The new SSG will have sea stone bullets, and it's been alluded to them. Okay, what if instead of sea stone bullets, they have a sea stone grappling claw? So instead of Kuma's palm pad attack, they have sea stone palms around the laser. So they can shoot their hand out Frankie strong right style, grab you, and then laser you. So that's how their attack power increases, right? But Kuma, you're right. They need Haki. But you can't make a non-conscious thing have Haki, really, can you? Right? Let me fucking put this into your mind. Vegapunk had access to, and we know had record and kept the DNA of everyone's favorite strongest Yonko Kaido and everyone's favorite Lunarian king. What do Kaido and King have in common? Unrealistic defensive durability. If a pacifista pre-time skip was stronger than steel, what if post-time skip their skin now becomes as hard as, say, Kaido or King? So people like Luffy that can just bypass that shit, yeah, they can still easily defeat them. And people that have got very specific abilities and fight very smart can still get around it and beat them. But that alone, either adding Sea Stone or giving them a durability buff, would skyrocket them back to being a problem. Could you imagine 20 pacifistas rolling up on Mihawk, right? That all have the durability of Kaido or Mihawk. King. Kaido or King. Mihawk would just be like slashing through one after the other. Because, like, you know, I love Mihawk. He's not doing projectile slashes that thrash like 5 Kaidos. You know what I'm saying? I'm just saying, exoskeleton technology exists in the world, and durability, it's a big thing in the Vinsmokes, and we know that Vegapunk is a smarter version of that, and had access to Kaido and King. I'm just saying, it's one way to make them threatening again, and it would only be threatening to people that don't have stuff like Advanced Conqueror's Haki or Advanced Rio. You know what I mean? I'm just saying. Exoskeleton durability, yep. When will planes or flying ships be shown more? You think at the final war the world government will use them? Potentially they'll be used in relation to if we ever fight at Mary Jobber and the Red Line, considering they've got the bubbles and like there might be like gondola warfare implemented. Which is where the Vinsmokes might come back into it as a means of being able to climb over the Red Line for the Grand Fleet. Can we call them Lunar Dragon Pacifistas? Fuck it, why not? Coin the term, Kuma. Since they bleed, they got exoskeletons. To be honest, you got a point, Mango. I'm surprised Marines don't go planes or anything like that. If Luffy combined a giant and malleability to the wings of Thousand Sunny, he can fly. Robin can also support by Millfleur. I mean, screw that. Luffy just awakens the sail of the Sunny and they coup de burst the sail. And they just launch into the sky, rocket ship style. Team Rocket, blasting off again! Yeah, they are the world government. How have they not been shown planes in such a world like One Piece yet? Baffles my mind. Maybe because Oda's trying to keep it separate so that it doesn't become bullshit, because people like Shiki are ridiculous for those reasons. Or Oda's saving it because that's one of the monopolies that the world government has to oppress the people. And we don't know that yet because we haven't needed oppressing properly from the world government. We haven't had any major lights extinguished, I should say. I bet there's tons more Paramecia type devil fruits than... Oh, you bet there's tons more Paramecias that are actually zones? I mean, possibly, yeah. I know a lot of people have been making the comments that Chopper's got the human fruit. Like, Chopper's also got a mythical, and he's actually the model Yeti or something like that. Because, you know, you got people like the Yeti Cool Brothers. I'm just saying. Buggy is the actual Joy Boy. He freed slaves from Impel Down. Yo, Buggy's just the messiah. Buggy's the mentor of Luffy. That's going to be what the story's told in, like, years to come. That's a cool tidbit, Jay. You got any examples? Oda's saving it since the One Piece world will vastly change if the flying objects are normal. I'm honestly asking out of genuine curiosity, lol. Buggy freed them, but is now leeching off their services. Yo, 100%. Oh! Okay. Guys. At this point in time, it's 1 hour, 7, and... Wait for it. 20 seconds into the stream. I'm going to say this now. This is me just being a smart ass and saying satire, right? I'm not going into a deep depth on this. But Luffy is now a giant. Chat, answer me this. Who's physically stronger? Giant Luffy in Gear 5? Or Hajruden? Give me just tell me outright, physically lifting shit, who is stronger? In your eyes. Buggy's Awakened Fruit is going to be crazy, 100%. Buggy is essentially Gildarts. Like, when Buggy awakens, Buggy is just Gildarts. Just think of that. He can just cube you up. And technically, since he can control the cubes, he might even be able to manipulate them and fly. Alright, so Ged saying Luffy. Anyone else on Luffy or Hajruden? Who Giant Luffy in Gear 5 or Hajruden? Physically, you know, who's stronger? I'm seeing a consensus for Luffy here. Because this is where, and again, this is satire. This is me just being a cheeky asshole. Hajruden can break his bones. Luffy can't. So Hajruden lifted 10,000 tons, right? And actually, he right hooked 10,000 tons, hundreds of meters in the air, right? So, do you know what the funny thing about that is? If I think it's chapter 7 or 15 of Dragon Ball Super. Do you know? Oh, I won't bring it up here. When Vegeta fights the lava robot in the Universe 6 arc, it is stated while in Super Saiyan 1, Vegeta cannot lift over 1,000 tons, right? In Super Saiyan. Current Vegeta. Well, current Vegeta is probably a bit stronger base-wise. But just think about that for a second for the sake of just being devil's advocate in conversations. Just think about that. Just to be a dick. Hajruden is so underpowered. He's in the New World and he didn't even have Haki. Hajruden is so underpowered that he got pimp slapped. Right? He got the shit slapped out of him by a Gear 2 punch. Took that man he just went lights out, nighttime. Usopp can do 10,000 tons with his pink. Technically, what is it? Volume 48. Volume 48. No. Volume 50. Right when the Straw Hats reach the Grand Line the second time, Zoro can lift 2.5 ton with each finger. There is a literal canonical part in the manga of Zoro doing an upside down handstand on 2 thumbs and upside down squatting in the air with 5 ton. 1 ton plates either side. He's got 2 either side and then a ton for the bar. I'm just playing devil's advocate here, but that's funny to me. I mean, one's just pure raw muscle point of view, not Haki and whatnot. Luffy can carry weights. Robin in Milfleur can lift Sunny. So it's not hard, yo, dude. It's just... whenever someone says who's stronger, technically the definition of strength, they haven't asked who's a better fighter. They're just like, who's stronger? Just do that devil's advocate bullshit. Do it! Be toxic with it. Because I won't. I'll just, be like, yeah. Okay, let's go through this. Oh, actually, I haven't seen. Ooh, they coloured the bottom. They've still got his hair. Oh, they've done multiple versions. Ooh. See, him glowing gold isn't him glowing white, but him glowing gold looks like Sengoku in a cool way to me. I like that. Who's the final villain for me? Okay. Blackbeard is going to be the best villain. Im is going to be the final villain. They're going to happen relatively parallel in time in canon and for us week to week. In my eyes, young Mango. My reasoning for this is Blackbeard has the best setup for a villain because he's so much like Luffy. It's going to be the most interesting and arguably fun fight in the series, right? However, the villain of the world is Im. And to free the world, to liberate the world, Luffy needs to remove Im. Therefore, Im will be the final villain. But he may not be the only final villain, if that makes sense. I know that might sound like a bit of a cop-out. Im has to be either the last villain, right? Or at the same time as another villain. Luffy may be juggling them. I'm just saying. Because narratively speaking, once Luffy liberates the world, there won't be a need for the revolutionary army. He'll be the king of the pirates, so pirates won't... They'll be peace-main pirates, not Morgateers, whatever one that is, right? It will bring balance to the force, as all things must. Maybe gold is just what the gods look like, maybe. Even now, I still feel... Oh, no, because Luffy's stated to be all white, actually. Even now, I still feel that Imu and Blackbeard are the door to the final true villain of the series. Nah. Oda is not mistaken enough to make a final villain someone that he hasn't set up for a long time, especially when Oda does such a good job at slow build-up and payoff. What do we got here? Where am I? I lost myself. I think Blackbeard knows about Imu, I feel. I would agree, and I would say that's why Blackbeard's target was to get the Guruguru no Mi. To make him comparable. If the Guruguru no Mi makes you the world's strongest person in terms of DC, you're going to need that to take down a literal deity. What if... And I think Blackbeard may actually passively be wanting to eventually take out him if he knows about him. What if Luffy holds Zoro and say... done beat and make Zoro beat his heart again? Hey, it could happen, my dude. I feel like Imu, the government, has always been the biggest obstacles for Luffy and the source of a lot of oppression. Luffy has fought, and if they weren't the cause, they did nothing about it. I mean, okay, you got to think about it. Chapter 1 set up the premise of a pirate. Chapter 2... Well, actually, Chapter 3, 4... Sorry. Set up the Marines. The Marines are the first sort of like organization, right? The Marines are set up there by the by the end of the first major acts of One Piece. You get Marine headquarters where Luffy gets a bounty. Then you get the introduction of the Gorosei around chapter 200, right? By chapter 500, you're introduced to the people that are unfairly advantaged by the world government, Celestial Dragons, right? By 9/12, so that's 3/4 of the way through the story, because the story's going to end around 1020. 1200-ish, based on comments from Oda. Probably a bit longer, but yeah. Meaning, him being introduced at chapter 900-ish, right, means he was introduced 3/4 of the way through the entirety of the story. Meaning it's not as late stage as it might seem or feel. Just saying. Oh, fuck, we got spammed with messages then. Okay. No, if Luffy's not one of them, I won't disagree. Just to resuscitate Zoro, not really healing him, snap. For Luffy to be change and bring joy, people need to be in a world with a just, fair rule and true. Hey, Guma, hey, glitter, blah, blah. Well, no problems, man. I'm missing the last stream because I couldn't stay up past 1 a.m. Yo, no, that's fair enough, my dude. You're on that Canadian time, and unfortunately, I'm on that Australian time. To me, Blackbeard is going to take him out, take out Imu. Blackbeard is smart. He knows a lot more about what we... knows a lot more than what we think. Yo, I agree. It's a possibility. I just... like I said, if that was happening, it would be in a parallel where it would be a three-way battle between Luffy, Blackbeard, Im. Blackbeard gets the upper hand on Im, then Luffy and Blackbeard go. You know what I mean? But it's hard. It's hard at this point. Imu is NL of the New World. I think he's more than that, honestly. Then again, though, Imu already has Luffy, Blackbeard, and Shirahoshi in her sights. Yo, Luffy's gonna, like, bend the world to Merishoa and make all the people liberated. Gonna help him. Do you know what you're not talking about? You know the very commonly accepted theory that Luffy's true dream is to party with the world, right? And that Luffy's gonna do all that greatness. I'm just saying. With Luffy's awakening, if he was planetary level, he could turn the whole world rubber just for a moment. So that the beat of liberation, the drums of liberation, could reach everyone around the world all at once, bringing joy and having everyone celebrate. I'm just saying. Ooh, okay, what's this? Luffy's gonna bend the world to Merishoa and make people... Oh, yeah, I read that. So, Imu, to me, is way ahead of the game, in terms of identifying threats, at least, yeah. Imu has them on his sides, but Blackbeard plays the long game. He's more of a safe and cunning of all the villains. We'll have to wait and see, because Blackbeard hasn't eluded that much knowledge on the world government's inner circle. Though, if he does know about Imu, I won't have any problem with that. I heard a theory that Zebek and Imu... that Zebek is Imu, and once Zebek became Imu, he had all things about him erased, so nobody finds out. No. That's not going to happen. And I'll tell you why. And I'm only saying this because I just looked over back at the chapter and Luffy's whooping Kaido's ass. Kaido's whole goal is to die a gloriously good death. In this fight, Kaido's two goals is to either have been Joy Boy or to die, right? In this fight, Luffy became both, right? I reckon we're going to get Zebek's flashback, and Zebek is going to go down in a miserable storm of shit in the Kaido flashback. And the reasoning for that is it's going to set Kaido's story up to be a little bit more tragic than it really is. Drum Kingdom is Joy Boy's original kingdom. Nobody said this to me, but you've heard it here first. Yo, hey, if that's the case, because, Drum Kingdom, the, big pillars of drums, I'll hold you to that, young Mango, alright? I really believe for Blackbeard to gain more menace and popularity, he needs to take down him and be king of the world. True. I don't disagree with that. He really fits... Oh, he really fits since it's his dream. Yo, I agree. Okay, chat. We've hit an hour and 20 minutes. I'm going to wrap up in 5 minutes. Unfortunately, I have some stuff I have to do tonight. And my throat is also killing me. But I will be back this weekend with Eggs for Brekkie. Doing discussion over this chapter. And I'm sure we're going to be, going crazy about it. So like I said, if you haven't done so already, subscribe to the channel, hit the bell icon for more notifications for content like this, give the video a thumbs up and all that good shit. Check out the socials and the links in the description down below. Yeah. And go, chat, get your final questions in. We've got 4 minutes. Let's shoot. Yeah, I love that. Ged's immediately on it. Just like, Kuma, your question. Alright, time for the question. I'm curious. And my throat is dying, I'm not gonna lie. I'm struggling right now. I was screaming, and I've been in the rain at work, so I'm just... Ooh, big build up for this question. Yo, this was such a wild chapter. This is actually such a wild chapter. I can't believe... The implications of Luffy being able to turn someone into rubber to bypass their defense while still damaging them with advanced conquerors and advanced armament arc is ridiculous. Okay, question to end the stream. Let's go. Not including the Straw Hats, what was your top 7 character designs? This is only for aesthetics and not personality / traits. Okay. Shanks, Mihawk, Rayleigh. Love me some Kaido. Love me some Katakuri. Love me Croc. Law. I love Law based off his design. Those are my top 7. Alright. I don't know if you can tell, but if I was a casual One Piece fan and not like a freaking biblical analyzer of this sacred text, I think you could tell I'd be like, I like swords, clash, clash, stabby, stabby, cut. But okay, it's like my thought process has evolved way past that to enjoy other aspects of fighting in One Piece, so I'm just like, eh. But yeah, based on designs, I love all those characters. Bro, I typed my comment 2 minutes ahead of time. Oh, yeah. I'm sorry. The chat is also on a slight delay from my perspective, so that's on me too. Marco, Carrot, Sulong, Yamato, King. King is a handsome man, but I can't like his half side shave. Like, dude's got alopecia, straight up, and I could say that I had alopecia or have. Kumashiki, Monet, Ace, Crocodile, Kid, Basil, bitch boy Hawkins. Everybody loves a little Basil, bitch boy Hawkins. I actually really like. Okay, my last question for you guys is: do you think? I just turned the air conditioning off. Do you think who that is dead from the Wano arc, who, if any at all in your mind, isn't getting back up? Who do you think is actually dead? Like, when this arc ends and it's like, that was the end of their story. They're gone. Dragon the most sick design. Ooh. I do like Dragon, but man, he's got that widow's peak, and I can relate to that. I got a mad widow's peak. You probably can't see it well with the headset on and that, but yeah. Alright, I'm gonna wrap the stream up there. Yeah, nothing but love, nothing but respect. Peace. Cheers for coming by. You reckon Kanjuro's getting back up? Ooh. Oh, sorry, Kanjuro's dead? Yeah, no, that's a... Kanjuro and Hawkins. It's sad. Very, very sad. Oh, when I do the discussion over the weekend, it'll probably be tomorrow, by the way. I might say a really red hot thing, so be sure to check it out. It's got to do with Thriller Bark and current One Piece. Peace out, everyone. Have a good night. Yes, you got it right, Kuma. Peace. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Catches. Until the next chapter of One Piece War, or until the next video or stream that you guys and girls come by to. Thank you for coming. Nothing but love, nothing but respect. Have a damn good day. And, yo, have some joy in your life. Peace.